Hi friends, welcome back to Black Cat Guidance. All kind people are welcome here. I've been gone for a little bit for a few days. Everything is going great. I had a live event this weekend and it went very, very well. I'm pleased with that. I did a lot of reading and I met a lot of incredible people and it was really fun, and I think it's something that I really needed. As fun as it is to do tarot readings on YouTube, I just really connect in a very different way in person, in a deeper way. And so it was really nice to um, uh, experience that and get to know such lovely people. And I just feel honored that people allow me to be a part of their journey and a part of their spiritual journey. So I thought I'd just hop on today and do a quick pick a card reading. No certain topic. Let's just see what Spirit wants to tell us, okay? All right. So as always, we have three groups. Group 1 with this little cat and moon charm. Group 2 with this witch charm. And group 3 with this bat. Okay, you know what to do. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, choose your group, and as always, the timestamps are down in the description. Hello, group 1. You chose this beautiful cat with a moon charm. I love this thing. Okay, let's see what your oracle card is. Number 18, bring your monster flowers. I love this idea. I love this idea of working on your shadow side, making friends with your shadow side, learning to be brave and go into the depths of our souls and shake hands with the parts that we try to ignore. Make friends with those parts of us that are, hold painful memories, or, the parts of us we try to avoid. It's really important that you get to know those parts of you, because they're there for a reason. They're there to teach you something. They're there for you to overcome. They've got some information for you. Okay, so don't be afraid of exploring the things that you're afraid of. Maybe if you have been, avoiding an emotional connection because you're afraid of getting hurt, dive into that and see what's going on with that. If you're afraid to start a new job because that has a lot of potential, just because you're afraid of new things, go shake hands with that part of yourself and say, "Hi, I notice you keep popping up. So let's talk about this. What is it that you need to teach me so I can let you go?" Okay? Let's see what your tarot has to say. Tarot for group 1. What is the message for group 1? Whoa, that flew out. Ace of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. And on the bottom is King of Pentacles. Well, I wasn't sensing immediately that this had to do with career. And it may not. This is a collective reading, so it can mean different things to different people. Let me get a few clarifiers and see what's going on here. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Page of Swords. The Tower, which makes sense. Page of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. Okay, I'm getting it. There was a time in your life where you decided to be brave and take a risk. Even though you're generally risk averse, you're protective of yourself, you thought, no guts, no glory, and went for it. And it didn't work out. And so what that did for you, or to you, is make you think that you're not supposed to take any more risks, ever. Okay. That's false. Because there is an offer coming in for you that's going to feel like a little bit of a risk. Now, a lot of this energy is pentacle energy, which, means money, or a job. So there might be an investment offer. Use your own brain and your own heart in making all your decisions. Do not hand your power over to tarot. But what I'm seeing here, there may be an investment opportunity. There may be a job offer. Maybe it's, you're worried. Maybe it's taking a pay cut for something you would like more, something like that. And I'm showing that you're not going to be disappointed like you were last time. This is the bad part's over. You really felt like the rug was pulled out from under you, and you thought, that's it. I'm never taking any risks again. And your message here is your past is not your life. It was a lesson, okay? But I don't think the lesson was don't take any risks ever, okay? I'm a very risk-averse person. I like to play it safe, but I'm sure that I've missed out on a lot by playing it safe. Ultimately, it's up to you, right? So, you can't see on the bottom here, there's a King of Pentacles with Five of Swords. But I'm seeing that not only is it encouraging you to think beyond the things that happened to you in the past and understand that that doesn't mean it's your future. Just because it happened before doesn't mean it'll happen again. In fact, with this Ten of Swords, I'm showing that it's not going to. But it's also saying that you're stronger now, you're smarter now, you have the capability to navigate situations that you didn't have before when you were younger, whenever this happened, whenever you were less seasoned, okay? Showing some great things here. I'm showing Ten of Pentacles, which is absolute success, complete abundance, financial abundance. And I'm seeing the Six of Pentacles, and I feel like you're going to have a little bit of help here. I feel it may be a little bit surprising. Someone might just pop out of the woodwork and say, listen, I like what you're doing. I'd like to invest. I'd like to invest in what you're doing. And of course, it's up to you. Use your own brain and use your own heart. But with this King of Pentacles here, I'm seeing that you're a lot more measured than you used to be. You're a lot more learned and experienced than you used to be. So Spirit is asking me to ask you to take some, have some faith in that. Have some faith in yourself and your ability to grow and learn more and do better the next time, okay? Let's get some advice from Spirit. Some more. Whoa, okay. Goodness. We have so many cards. Normally I wouldn't take them, but I'm hearing that I'm supposed to be taking these. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a new job offer or something along those lines. King of Swords, the Lovers, Nine of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles. It's basically the same thing. It's saying there's this offer coming into you. And I think the person helping you out is somebody who's coming in with some sort of truth. It might be hard for you to hear. It might be a truth that's hard for you to hear, but it's going to help you grow and it's going to help you succeed here, okay? So don't be defensive. When somebody you trust, when somebody who's wiser than you, who has more experience than you, offers some constructive, healthy criticism, practice not being defensive. Practice being grateful that they offered that advice, that they used their emotional labor to help you, okay? And the truth that they're telling you is going to help you make the right decision, okay? And that is going to lead to wish fulfillment. I think there's a long forgotten dream, maybe, or, something you hung up a long time ago because you thought, well, that's childish. I can't pay the bills that way. This is real life. I've got to be part of the machine. I've got to, and I don't think that's true. I don't think, I just kind of gave up. I just kind of gave up. But there's a chance for renewal if you want to take it. Okay? All right. Let's get some future energies here. Eight of Pentacles again. Judgment. Queen of Wands. This Four of Pentacles, it can mean building a solid foundation, and that's true. But what the message I'm getting from this particular Four of Pentacles in this particular reading is, in the traditional Rider-Waite, you see a man in a chair holding on to his pentacles really tight. One of them is under his feet, and one of them he's grabbing very tightly. And Spirit is telling me to tell you that you can't accept new things. You can't accept new gifts from Spirit or from the universe or the divine when your hands are, holding on to something else so tightly. Okay? Spirit is asking me to tell you to just release a little bit. You're not going to lose everything. I think that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid, well, if I release just a little bit, I might lose it all. The Spirit is saying, you're too smart for that. You've learned a lot. You've worked really hard. And, it's time for you to stand in your power. Don't forget that you're in charge, okay? Don't forget that you're the one who gets to decide, ultimately, where your life goes, okay? And if you're just sitting there holding on to what you have without the ability to accept what's coming in, you're not going to have any movement at all, okay? So, Spirit is saying, please have an open mind about this, okay? I'm going to get some of these Sea Melodies cards because I just think they're cute and see what it has to say. Any advice for you? Direction. Trust your inner compass and find your bearings. Exactly right. And dance. Take inspiration from the moonlight dancing on the surface of the sea. All right, so, movement. Have some movement. Trust your inner compass and start moving, okay? Well, I hope this resonated with you. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. And I hope that you start trusting yourself a little more, okay? Thanks for coming to this reading, and take care. Hi, Group 2. How's it going? Okay. So we're just going to do a quick, just open reading, see what Spirit has to tell us, okay? You chose this witch, which I really like. Okay, let's see what your oracle card is. Mind your monkey business. Fascinating. Mind your monkey business. What is this monkey doing? It looks like he's eating. There are these butterflies flying around him, but he's minding his business. Let's get some tarot. I'm not getting anything right off the top. Group 2, please. Messages for Group 2, please, Spirit. You have Ace of Wands. You have Eight of Wands. Huh. You have Justice. You have Three of Wands. Lots of Wands energy here. And you have the Lovers. Huh. Okay. Mind your monkey business. Ace of Wands. Eight of Wands. Justice. Three of Wands. The Lovers. Okay, let me get some clarifiers here. Clarifier for the Ace of Wands, please. Knight of Swords. Clarifier for the Eight of Wands, please. You have Ten of Pentacles. Justice, please. You have the Emperor. And Justice for the Three of Wands. So Justice twice. A clarifier for the Lovers, please. Four of Cups. Mind your monkey business. Whoa. I just got a clear message. I just heard move on. I feel like that you've been waiting for someone to miraculously change their mind about something that they said no to. And it was something that you went at a little bit hasty, okay? Perhaps I just feel like you got into somebody's business. Maybe it was a love triangle, something like that. And now you're out of the situation. Stop nosing around. Don't stalk people on social media. For one thing, it completely stops your healing. You can't heal that way. Stop comparing yourself to others. Whoa, that was really loud. In my head, stop comparing yourself to others. Don't measure your success against others. Because you've got so much in front of you that you're just, ignoring, and you're ignoring it for ridiculous reasons, okay? I heard immature reasons. And I think that's not harsh because I think you know that if you're being honest with yourself. Look, this is the hand of God offering this man something, and he's just ignoring it because he's focused on these cups. He's focused on these things he couldn't have instead of taking this from the hand of God, from the divine, this wonderful offer. He's just completely ignoring it. And I feel like that's what you're doing too. I think you got hung up on somebody or some situation. And, I know that sucks. I know that's no fun. So why do you want to stay in that energy? You've got some really, really good stuff waiting for you. But you really need to move on. You really need to move on. If that just means taking a trip and getting away from it all, and, you get a new hobby. You need something else to focus on. Okay? I'm seeing this as a relationship situation, but this is a collective reading, so it could really be about anything. Just take it as it resonates. I just want some more information here because it's sort of making sense to me, but there's some things I feel like I'm missing. Some pieces of information that I feel like I'm missing. That's too many. There we go. Thank you. 10 of Pentacles again. You thought something was the answer. You thought something was the solution. And it wasn't, of course. Because things don't work that way. There are no easy solutions. Because the whole point of this life experiment that we're in is to learn things. And if things come too easily to you, then how are you ever going to learn anything? So you can evolve and become, a person who lives in a higher frequency. Because I know you feel like, gosh, I've been through a lot. I need a break. And I don't think that that's wrong. But if it's too good to be true, it is. It completely is. Yeah. You made the wrong choice. There was a lot of deception there. Yeah. But there's redemption. Again, this is that cup that the divine is offering you, the hand of God. So, listen, you can't accept this until you let this stuff go. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. But, all the more reason to leave it behind, right? Just focus on the things that are going right for you. I know it kind of feels like sometimes it's comforting, especially if we grew up in a chaotic environment or we're feeling like our environment is chaotic, that we want to sulk and just eat ice cream and watch Golden Girls. I mean, who doesn't, right? But I think what that really means, your desire to do that, is taking time for yourself, being introspective, taking some time to heal. But you can't heal if you're still focused on the stuff that happened. I feel like you need to take some time to forgive yourself. I feel like you need to take some time to forgive others. So you can, sit in your very best, most powerful energy. Okay? Just want some more cards. What is this Ace of Cups that Spirit is offering? Eight of Wands. Six of Wands. Queen of Wands. Well, yeah, movement out of this grief. Victory over this grief. And it's going to go quicker than you think. The reason it's lasting so long is you're just so hung up on it. But take some time. Take some time to be good to yourself and get involved in something. Start a new hobby, learn something. Take a Spanish class or something. I don't know. Because, I'm showing the Queen of Wands energy here, and the Queen of Wands is so powerful, and she's brilliant, and she's beautiful, and she's fiery and strong, and she's attractive, and she has a black cat, which, it doesn't get any better than that. But she sits in her power. She sits in her power, and because of that, her life is abundant. She's holding the sunflower here, and inside that sunflower are all these seeds, and each one of these seeds stands for an opportunity, okay? Because she's so powerful, she can guide herself anywhere she wants to go. And so Spirit is saying, why are you playing so small? Why are you still hung up on this tiny stuff that you knew, wasn't it? You just thought it was a shortcut. I don't mean to be harsh. That's just what the Spirit is saying to me to say to you. Do it the right way. Do it in a very intentional way. Be intentional with your thoughts. Be intentional with your days. That doesn't mean be hard on yourself. It means choosing carefully what you allow your brain to think about. Rumination can really wear you out. So if you start going off on your brain starts going off on this long thing of, well, why did this happen? And why does this always happen? If I had said this, then this, and, say, no more. No more. A good exercise I've learned, because I have historically had a lot of problems with rumination, is I choose a song that's really catchy that I'll start playing. So my brain is busy with that and it's thinking about something else. Maybe think of a song that makes you think of a fun time or something like that. Read a book that keeps your brain busy, because what you're trying to do is let go, get out of the habit of those old negative feelings, okay? So you can bring new things in. There are wonderful things waiting for you. You're just too busy thinking about the past. Let's not do that, okay? We're not here for long. Let's rest, heal. This is a card of healing. It is time for you to heal. Let that stuff go. Yeah. Be truthful with yourself. Okay? Being avoidant of the truth is not going to help you heal in any way. The way you're going to get this is to be truthful with yourself. The stuff that is hard to hear, but, it'll bring you to the Ten of Cups, which is complete emotional fulfillment. That's happily ever after card. But so you have wonderful things waiting for you. You just have to heal first and let go of this junk that happened in the past. All it was a lesson. It wasn't supposed to be your entire life. Okay. Let's get you some C Melody cards. Get a little message here. And I know that message is probably not what you wanted to hear. But You have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, so it doesn't really get any better than that. I just want you to take a leap of faith so you can get on with your life and get to the good part. Stop hanging around in the tough part. That's over now. We don't have to think about it anymore, okay? Opportunity. You will prove yourself and discover if you brave the rough seas. So, yeah. You've got tons of stuff coming in for you. You just got to brave the rough seas of your emotions. Empathy. There's more beneath the surface, and that, of course, is empathy for yourself, my friend. Empathy for the part that was so damaged, so hurt in whatever this was that happened. And sit down with that part of you and say, hey, so what happened? What's your story? What are you trying to tell me? What should I learn from this so I can let you go for good? Okay? Make friends with it. And so you can let it go because, my goodness, you have incredible things waiting for you. Look at this. Victorious. You're going to be seen. You're going to be heard. I hate to see you lose out on it. So please invest in yourself in terms of healing, okay? Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it resonated for you, and take care. Hello, Group 3. You chose the bat. Okay, let's see what your oracle card is. Release expectations. Okay, let me see that. Okay, let's get some tarot for you and see what your message from Spirit is. What is Group 3's message, please? Whoa, okay, that's a lot of cards. I want to take the Six of Wands because it was on top. Believe me, if it needs to come out, it'll come back out, even if you put it back in. It happens all the time. We have the Tower. Whoa! Okay, that one fell. Oh, just a moment, please. Okay, thank you. I picked the card up, and what's so funny is it's the Eight of Cups, and it flew across the room. And Eight of Cups is walking away from a situation. So it, I guess, was trying to illustrate its point. I don't know. We have Five of Swords. I love this card because that's how Blue Jays really are. They're so combative. And Three of Cups. All right. I'm going to get some clarifiers for each of these cards, and then I'll get into your reading. Okay. Clarifier for the Six of Wands, please. A clarifier for the Six of Wands, please. A clarifier for the Six of Wands, please. Three of Swords. A clarifier for this Tower card, please. The Two of Cups. A clarifier for this Eight of Cups, please. Nine of Cups. Clarifier for this Five of Swords, please. Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles. And a clarifier for this Three of Cups, please. Five of Pentacles and Eight of Swords. Yeah, okay. Listen, friend. uh, I think this is a collective reading, so it may be different for everybody. But I feel like perhaps you just went through a breakup or a divorce or something like that. And you're finding yourself sort of bogged down in those emotions. Not really sure how to move forward. You definitely want to move forward, but you're in your head a lot, and you're at a crossroads, and you're heartbroken, and you just, gosh, you don't know where to go next, right? Take this if it resonates. If it doesn't, this is probably not your group, because it's pretty clear here. This is about breaking up. Maybe it could be, like getting fired from a job, some sudden change like that. That had something to do with part of your identity. Spirit is asking me to tell you with this release expectations card to not be all doom and gloom, because and don't feel like you need to push through either. Just exist for a minute, okay? Just exist and heal. Take some time to get out of your head. You're definitely in your head. But I feel like I keep getting this feeling that you're trying to move on really fast. So you don't have to experience this tough part, like rushing into another relationship or something. And Spirit is telling me that is definitely not the way to go. Okay? You really need to be in your healing energy for a while. Okay? Unless you just want to repeat this horrible thing over and over and over again. And I know that you do not. It's really important that you live through this phase. Okay? It's really important. It might really feel bad for a little bit. Okay? You had a lot of high hopes for this connection or this job or whatever it was. Okay? And I'm sorry that you were disappointed. I'm really sorry about that. But it's really important for you to not avoid the hard part, because that's how it's going to be better next time. You sit in this pain and you heal, and you have conversations with yourself about, what did I learn from this? So what can I do differently next time? What have I learned from this? How can I make better choices, or whatever it is? But you can't do that by rushing this process. And if you do, you're just going to live this scenario over and over and over again. You have to learn this lesson. So if you have your eye on somebody else, let that go. Get off the apps. Just spend some you time, okay? Let's get some more cards here. See what Spirit wants to tell you. Yeah, strength. Of course, this is emotional strength. You have it. You have it in you. It's saying take your time. Okay? I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's like you just want to wiggle to get out of this feeling. I've been there. I understand, and I've tried to rush it before, and you know what happened? I got myself in the same situation over and over and over again until I finally did the work and did my healing. Yeah. You're going to get what you're looking for eventually. That's what Spirit wants me to tell you. I think you're scared. I think you're maybe a little afraid that, you're never going to get what it is you want. You feel like it's taking a long time. You feel like you're running out of time. Spirit is telling you, no way. You're going to get what you want. But you've got to sit in your own power, okay, before it can come to you. Look at this Nine of Cups looking at this Queen of Wands. Man, he really thinks she's attractive. He really thinks she's powerful. He really, thinks she's brilliant. And he wants to offer her something really good. So you've got to learn to sit in this Queen of Wands power before any of this can happen, okay? And the Queen of Wands is such good energy. And, instead of hoping someone will choose you, the Queen of Wands just sits there in her power and things come to her. She doesn't chase, she attracts. And the way she attracts is by being self-confident, by knowing her worth, by healing when she needs to, by taking time for herself. Okay, and Spirit is saying, get in this energy. Let the Queen of Wands be your guide. Maybe look up the Queen of Wands and read about her to try to get into that feeling and to maybe point the way for you to move on. Okay, what are some possible outcomes in the situation if you take their advice? Five of Cups, Page of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Sun. Look at that. Look at that. So, I feel like this is where you are now, in this Five of Cups situation. But what's so cool about the Five of Cups is, look, they're crying over all these things they lost. They're focused so hard on these things that they lost. They're losing sight of these two cups here. And not only do they have these two cups that are full, but look at this river of abundance that's flowing behind this person. And they have their back turned to it. Okay? There's a new tower. We lost one tower, but there's a new tower in the distance. And, this Page of Cups is handing this cup to this guy and saying, look, there are better things ahead. Here, let me help you heal. Let me help you heal. I need you to lay down this burden. One thing you need to remember is that just because something happened in your past, that doesn't mean that that's the way the rest of your life is going to go. It's just a lesson. And this is a really important lesson for you to learn. But friend, your outcome is the Sun. The Sun is happiness and joy and contentment. And the Sun is how we grow. And the Sun is how we air things out. And the Sun is how we see the path before us. And you're going to get there. You have time. You have time. I'm just feeling this sense of urgency with you. Oh, I thought this was it. I thought this is where my life began. First of all, your life began the day you were born. It's a journey. And no external factor validates your existence, okay? You exist, and you're valuable simply because you exist, not because someone desires you or approves of you or something like that. You really need to get around to approving of yourself and loving yourself, because you've got really good things coming in if you do. I'm being called to take this. Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Do the work, friend. Do some self-esteem work, okay? Do some codependency work. I think you'll really benefit from this. I'm not trying to call you out, and this is not me saying it anyway, it's spirit. We all have to do this work. It doesn't mean there's something inherently wrong with you. It means there's something inherently good in you that you need to be able to access. But because we live in this world, sometimes it's hard to access that. Our brains and our hearts get so cluttered with the things that happen in this 3D world that we can't access the things that we already have that are in our brains and in our hearts and in our spirits. And spirit is really urging you to work on that, because you've got a treasure there. You're incredible. And so please do some work. Please do some codependency work. You might want to start by meditating and journaling and that sort of thing. Perhaps for some of you, therapy would be a good place to start. There are a lot of good self-help books. There's a lot of good help out there. It doesn't cost anything, okay? So, just look around to where your heart is led and use your own brain and your own heart, okay, in making these decisions. And, I hope you take this advice. I hope that you get to this core of yourself that is just fantastic. Again, read about the Queen of Wands. That's who you're supposed to be. Gender doesn't matter. Let's get you a few of these little Sea Melodies cards. Breathe. Break from beneath the water surface and soar up beyond the turquoise sea. Dive. You don't find pearls on the seashore. Dig down and find this Queen of Wands. Find the sun. All right, sweetheart? All right, well, I hope this resonated with you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you felt comforted by it and not attacked by it. Spirit just wants the best for you. Spirit doesn't want good things to pass you by. So it's saying, hey, look, this is what I need you to do to get the most out of everything. Okay? You don't want to waste any more time. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and take care.